just off the rip. So we need to get back to that point of understanding what the sound and texture of compressors and limiters are, not just the level.
Now that you bring up this concept of texture, one of the great debacles of the last 20 years has been, some might disagree, the MP3, especially the low-res MP3, which really turns everything to shit pretty quickly. And what we had to do to accommodate pushing more sausage into the skin, more Chris Lurjow's expression, was to push more level down the pipe, to make it shallower, just to make the MP3 stand up. We don't have to do that anymore. Thank God for Tidal and a 4824 path, and maybe even something like MQA that can expand on that even. We have an opportunity of a much larger palette, a larger dynamic range, and the ability to reproduce better textures, more subtle textures. So, what have we missed? You tell us. Any questions?
Go to the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bobcats.
Hey.
I'd just like to make sure that we haven't given any wrong impressions. I know that Thomas said if you wanted to go lower, you could, but I'd like to elaborate just a hair. If the AES standardizes on -14, there are many genres, many open acoustic kinds of music that need a little bit more headroom.
Agreed. Absolutely classical. Yeah.
And much of the music which you became famous for yourself work better at -15 or -16. And there's nothing wrong with that. For one thing, if Tidal continues with their album normalization, chances are we can have our cake and eat it too. Because as Thomas said, if we make the loudest song in the album be -14, the average of the whole album could very likely fall around -16 anyway. And I know from my experience at mixing and mastering, if I have an album that averages around -16, it's very likely the loudest song on the album would be around -14. So I just wanted to elaborate on that. For when you're mixing, think about the genre of music that you're working with. And if you need the headroom, there's nothing wrong with going a little bit lower, even in the -14. Especially for those ballads, maybe.
Yeah, there are albums that do have those specific things in them. The album that I'm stuck on right now is Brittany from Brittany Howard. She went solo from Alabama Shakes. And that album has demonstrations of something that's super loud and just rock driven to something that is just a ballad with her with a guitar singing, and whoever, like the mix of that album is so perfect because of the fact that you get that balance in between the two. You know, and not just, so it doesn't have to be just genre specific, it can be on specific, you know, and that's the problem sometimes is when those things merge on one specific album and we have to master them together, so that's a great point.
Anybody else have thoughts?
Yes, I'm a master engineer, and I've seen this panel 2 years ago, and I think it's pretty clear to the technical committee about the dynamics that we should look for. But I think always since 2 years ago or more, every day it comes down to a service and a client requesting a result from our deliverance. So I don't think at this point anymore is more of the technical world, is more of the client is demanding still and doesn't understand. It's like an education. I know it's a long term, but I think that this battle is never going to end if we don't educate the client. Or even maybe if it's a label, in the end, kind of like, okay, this is too loud. Somebody needs to police that.
Okay, well,
education.
it's us.
I understand. Like, I don't know
Stop.
how we're gonna do that.
Nobody else is going to do it. So that's where this panel came from. And so how would you police that? How do you police your artists?
I try to explain it, but in the end, if I don't deliver what he's looking for, he's going to go to somebody who delivers.
But I mean, if you were to give your artist this demonstration, this website, and show them their mix and someone else's mix, perhaps right off Spotify.
Yeah.
What if you were to go to their listening room or their evaluation space, whatever that is? I think that's what we're saying, is that there wants to be a little bit more intimate relationship and not just, you gotta trust me, man, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand, that's a beautiful world, but in the reality, I see every day that I barely have that chance to do it.
Why not?
I tried. You know, in the end, they can say, okay, this is beautiful, but look at this record, you know? And then even some mixers from very, very, very high end, their stuff is delivered not only just loud, that's what they deliver, and I'm sure you guys seen that. So then we go to the half the beat because we feel like we need to give a little something to it, so it don't get fired. So this, I'm trying to understand where can we stop.
Well, what we just said is important, and I hate to think that I'm dishonest for the wrong reasons, but I've for years given the artist a reference cut. For years before I sent you things, I would pile it on, give it some compression, not clip it, but really get the levels up, and then I'd send you something flat, and you do something. You will always beat what I have, always, and always will. But that idea that you have to game the artist sometimes, because they're not their best friends. One of the things that he just said is we're working for posterity. We're working for advocacy for the future, so that the next generation can hear this stuff done well, reproduced well.
I agree 100%.
So you're the man, as the mastering engineer, you're the last cat.
Right.
You're not representing the record company. You're barely representing the artist. You're representing the listener of the future. That's the job of the mastering engineer, if I'm honest.
No, I know, but I guess the producer gets insecure and he tells the mixer to make it loud.
Ah, fuck the
And then
producer.
the but it's like
Different agenda.
It's like a waterfall thing. Everybody's transferred to the other guy the responsibility to make something stand out.
So the buck's gonna stop here.
Yeah, I don't think you're not off with what you're saying. I understand. I work in a bunch of different genres, and especially in my rap world, everybody wants it super loud, right? I get that. It's a fight. It's our job to educate people, and what we're saying now is, hey, we finally have the thing that you can say to someone, this is the reason why. And it's so much better than, in my opinion, what we were having to face with, the Red Book format of just push it, and then we get brick-walled albums. So is it a fight? Yes, but is it a fight that we should all want to fight because we love music and we want it to be great? And yes, I deal with it all the time. So you literally have to fight for it.
My last question is the perceived loudness against meter loudness. How do you guys approach that in your work?
Turn the volume knob up.
Yeah, like EQ resolution, vocal recording, like how. I think there's a lot of it. Sometimes it's not a loud record, but it feels loud, So
A lot of that's the mix.
A lot of that's the mix, and the dynamics of the mix. The arrangement goes into the quality of the production.
But that's also why, what George said before, if A&R managers or whoever evaluates your tracks, if you load up like 3 or 4 different versions in that little app I showed you, and he does it, you just give him the URL, he or she listens to that, remember to turn on loudness normalized, make up your opinion. That's a qualified way of doing it.
Thank you.
Also find out where the artist is listening to whatever they're listening to. That's a problem in today's world. I'm only 45, right? So I don't want to sound old, but in the 90s when it was all tape, we made decisions because everybody was in the same room, right? On the same day, the mix was that thing. We don't have that luxury anymore. It's real world. But when I started finding out that people were literally critiquing my mixes over the phone, I was just like, okay, that's a real thing. You send somebody something and they're listening over a phone to listen to my mix. It happens. So then, okay, now I have to make it a point of where are we listening to? If I can't get in the same room with you, then I at least make sure, okay, you want to listen to this in a studio. This is, you have to sort of be that psychology of it. This is your album. This is the thing that's changing your life. Would you, and go listen to it in the studio or some environment that's been corrected. But it's not always someone's home bedroom or the phone as the best listening environment. And they're making real world decisions from those places. Yeah,
Car.
Car is better than most.
No, I mean, I'm going back to the days of playing a famous artist, listen to her reps on a cassette in the car. And she came back with the craziest ideas. And finally, I went to her car to listen to it with her, and she had completely messed up the playback. She was playing back an unstretched cassette on Dolby C, so she's wrong, with the low end and high end turned all the way up. And it sounded horrible.